The Chevrolet Detroit Belle Grand Prix kicks off tomorrow, and this morning we have the pleasure of having two racers with us this morning. Takuma Sato and Max Chilton are joining us this morning. You guys are IndyCar drivers, right?
Yeah, that's us. We've both came from Formula One, but we're now setting our sights on the IndyCar series. This is my first year. Takuma, how many years have you been
this is fifth year.
Fifth year.
Yeah,
and you guys
in Belle.
And you guys are just coming off of the Indianapolis 500. Is it a quick turnaround? And how does Belle Isle differ from, obviously, the most famous IndyCar race in the world?
Well, it's very different. I mean, Indianapolis Motor Speedway is it's an oval track, 2.5 miles, and very smooth, and we go 230 miles per hour. Wow. Here is very bumpy, Belle Isle street course. And we go, obviously, the street course is not as fast as oval, probably 180 miles per hour down the straight, but as low as probably 50, 60 miles per hour through the hairpin. So it's lots of action still on.
Does that sort of change the advantage? Like, you assume that in a race you just want the fastest car. Well, if you're in an oval, the turns are a little more gentle. Does it change the type of car that you'd like to drive or the handling of the car if you're on a street course, Max?
Yeah, so they're the same car, but they're basically completely different. When you're driving on an oval, the car's staggered, so if you're following it down the road, it would look like it's had an accident. It goes along ready for the corners. It also have a lot less aerodynamics because you want to go as quickly as possible. And it has different rear and front wings, so it does look completely different, but at the end of the day it's the same car that we're sat in. We're the same drivers and we both want to win, so instead of just going left for 500 miles here, we're going left, right, and as he said, very bumpy up and down for a lot shorter distance because it takes a lot longer to get distance traveled.
And you guys, this is a duel, so there are two races, one Saturday, one Sunday. How difficult is that to race back to back so fast, Takuma?
Well, it's mentally but physically also demanding too. Like Max said, it's a very bumpy track, so it's physically really tiring. But also mentally, you have to be prepared for such a short practice and go to the qualify, and then go to the race, and then another qualify, and then go to the race. So it's going to be very, very busy for the sake of the team preparation and the drivers. But good for fans, they can have one ticket and you can enjoy the two races.
And you're, Max, coming off, we mentioned the Indianapolis 500. How'd you do?
I managed to finish 15th in my rookie year, which I didn't think was too bad, but a rookie won it, so I wasn't the best rookie, but I'm happy with the job we did, and I learned a lot.
All right. And Takuma, you said you have done the Detroit Chevrolet Belle Isle Grand Prix 5 times. How have you done so far?
I love it. I had a pole position in the qualifier a couple of years ago, and then I was in second last year, and pretty good late in our team. So I'm really looking forward to that.
All right. And how do you guys train? You mentioned how physical it is. How do you prepare for something like this, which is there aren't very many duels, races back to back, and between the laps you do beforehand and the race, it's like 4 races almost in 2 days. Is that correct?
It's a very busy schedule. I've never done this race, but the main thing is racing drivers, we want to keep as fit as possible. It's difficult. There's obviously nothing like driving the car, so you can be as fit as you can be swimming, running, cycling, but actually when you're behind the car, that's the best way to train. And luckily we've just come away from Indianapolis where we've been in the car for sometimes up to 8 days in a row, so we're pretty fit, and I think we'll be able to get through Detroit and be able to relax on Monday.
All right, thank you very much, Max Chilton from London, Takuma Sato from Japan. Thank you so much for joining us. You can check out the Detroit Chevrolet Belle Isle Grand Prix. It's this weekend, starts tomorrow, lasts through Sunday. Catch all the action right here on Channel 7. After the